I always believed my family was unbreakable. We had our flaws, but we were strong, glued together by love, laughter, and Sunday dinners that never ended on time. But betrayal, it doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people you trust most. My father called me into the living room that night. His voice trembled in a way I'd never heard before. My mother sat on the sofa with her hands clenched like she was holding something invisible, something she was afraid to let go of. My father looked at me with eyes I didn't recognize, cold, hollow, desperate. Father, quiet, controlled, I need you to do something for me, something your mother doesn't have the strength to do. Narrator. My world froze. The air thickened. My mother's tears slid silently down her face. His request wasn't a request at all. It was an ultimatum, one that forced me to pick between loyalty and truth. And when I refused, that's when our family began to unravel. Phone vibrating, muffled whispers, the clatter of dishes. Narrator. I didn't sleep that night. I kept replaying his words, trying to understand how the man who raised me could feel like a stranger days past. Small things changed. Phone calls cut short the minute I walked into the room. My mother's smiles faded into tired shadows. My father came home late, smelling faintly of perfume that wasn't hers. Family dinners died quietly. Forks scraped plates. No one looked anyone in the eye. Then one night I heard my parents arguing in hushed, vicious whispers. Mother, breaking. I can't live with this secret anymore. Father, pleading. If you tell them, you'll destroy us. Narrator. That sentence froze me. Destroy us? What kind of secret had the power to break a family? I followed him one evening. I shouldn't have, but I needed to know. He parked outside a small restaurant across town. A woman waited by the door, smiling at him like she'd known him for years. He smiled back, and in that moment, a part of my world split open, a storm rumbling outside papers, hitting the table. Narrator. My mother found the envelope a week later, hidden deep in his briefcase. Letters, photos, proof of a life he built behind our backs. Mother, voice trembling. How long were you going to hide this? My sister and I stood frozen in the doorway. The air in the room felt sharp, like it could cut. Father didn't deny it. He didn't even try. And then my mother said the words that tore the floor out from under us. Mother. She says, the child is yours. Narrator, the room spun. My sister cried, my mother shattered, and my father, the man who once taught me that family always comes first, stood silent. Finally, on a storm-soaked night, he confessed, Father, broken. Yes, there is another child. The storm growled outside as if echoing the truth. But then, he opened another envelope. Legal documents, adoption papers. Narrator. The child wasn't his by blood. He had been helping the woman hide from someone dangerous, and he carried the secret alone, until it carried him into lies he couldn't escape. Soft light, quiet house, slow breathing. Narrator. The morning after felt painfully quiet, but not heavy anymore, just honest. My father sat at the table, staring into his untouched coffee. My mother stood at the window, arms crossed, exhausted but calm, for the first time in weeks. No shouting, no tears, just the fragile stillness of truth. My father apologized, not with excuses, not with half-truths, but with the kind of honesty that doesn't need defending. Narrator, gentle, reflective. Betrayal doesn't always come from lies. Sometimes it comes from the secrets we keep to protect the people we love. But love built on silence can't stay standing forever. We weren't fixed after that day. We didn't magically heal. but we finally stopped pretending. And sometimes that's the first step toward rebuilding what was broken.